Hi everyone. Today's post is actually inspired by a Facebook post that I saw not that long ago by a fellow Tourette mom that I have been blessed to come in contact with and know through all the Tourette syndrome communities. She's actually a big supporter of mine, so shout out to her. I don't want to say her name just because I'm not sure if she's comfortable with that, but she was posting this was a big inspiration for me. It was a post of a quote that said, "The tragedy of a disability is not that disabled people exist, but that our existence is a tragedy." And that really struck a chord with me because that's true. So often you'll hear when you tell people that you have Tourette syndrome, or a parent of a child with Tourette syndrome tell somebody else that that's what they have, you're often so met with, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that," or "Oh, I don't even know how I would live that way," or how anybody would ever live that way, or "I would do this if that were me," or "My life would be over if that was me." And I want to talk about how that is not a great thing to say. Yes, that compliment is in there saying like, "I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you're so strong," or "I would never be able to live with that," or comments like "my life would be over," that kind of thing. That can be very disconcerting, and it can be very harmful to somebody with Tourette syndrome, especially a child. When you're talking to somebody, of a parent with a child of Tourette syndrome, and that child's right there, that's teaching them in their brain that what they live with is awful, and that the fact that they live with it, it's terrible, or that something needs fixed within them, or resolved, or improved. And I just want to say flat out that we're not broken. I am not broken. I don't need fixed in any way, shape, or form. I'll take it getting better. I can understand your sympathy and that good place that it feels like it's coming from, and I understand that, and that's appreciated on a level. But watching her words about saying how awful they think it is, that can really trigger for some people, thinking that maybe they think that now ticking around them is going to be a bad experience, or maybe they can't tick freely in front of that person now because they thought of how awful it is that we tick. Don't get me wrong. Hearing somebody say like, "I wish I could make the bad days better for you," or "I wish I could ease the tics for you," or something like that. I understand those comments because, and I think those ones sit better with me and with most people, because that's a difference. That's not saying that you wish I was different, or you are so sorry for this tragedy that now has been thrown upon me, because it's not a tragedy. It's hard and it's difficult. And I'll tell you one thing, I want a cure. I never want anybody I know and love to go through this, because I do know how hard it is. I would feel awful if somebody else in my family, like a niece or a nephew or another family member, was diagnosed, because I do know how hard it is. But at the same time, I know how able we are to do so many different things, and that it's not this death sentence of a thing. And we're not broken people. We don't need fixed, and we definitely don't need somebody that's try and do that for us. Even if I were ever given the opportunity, hypothetically speaking, of course, to go back and be told that I could now live with a life with never ever having Tourette syndrome, everything in my life, it would never have had a tick. I never would have felt this uncontrollable sensations. I would live in a body that was really mine. I wouldn't take it. My life, because of Tourette syndrome, is what it is because of Tourette syndrome. So many aspects of it, my empathy and sympathy and my passions grew from this, and wanting to help others in it. And like I said, it gave me that understanding to not be so hard on people or be quick to judge. And trust me, I'm not perfect with that at all, and I could learn quite a bit from that, but it has helped me. It's made me who I am today, and it has made me stronger. Now, if I could wake up tomorrow and I could never tick again, that would be awesome. I would still have all those experiences that have made me who I am, and then I could also have my body back. That would be great, but that's never going to happen, and we're never going to get fixed necessarily. It could get better. It could dwindle away. For some people, it does. Some people, the tics disappear. I'm not one of those people, but that's okay. You don't have to feel sorry for me because I have Tourette syndrome. You can want to learn, be an ally, let me know and let me be in a space that makes it okay for me to tick and makes me feel comfortable to tick around you and talk to you about it. That's what you can do. And that is just the best thing that you can do for somebody with Tourette syndrome. So I just wanted to talk about that, let people know that we are not something that needs to be fixed. We are not a burden. We've already feel like a burden to ourselves. We don't want to feel like a burden to other people as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you keep subscribing, watching, sharing with all your friends and family, sharing your own stories, and getting more awareness out there. Remember, Tourette Syndrome Awareness Month starts next Saturday, May 15th through June 15th. As always, I will be trying to up my awareness game throughout that month. And again, you can buy those shirts, the Not Your Excuse shirts, and the One Tick at a Time shirts are for sale on my website. I will post a link to that in the caption below, so make sure you check those out if you'd like to get your shirt in time to wear during Awareness Month. And I will see you guys next time.